Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, gonna give all glory and praises to Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham, Kakdash. Double honors to the apostle and elders, great millstone. Peace, salutations to the men desire bush in his truth. Shalom to the elect. Just finna get into this quick video, alright, on Sirach the 6th chapter, concerning wisdom, alright, staying with wisdom, alright, until, this truth, because we're in the process of carrying our cross, all right. But soon to come, being in this truth is going to be it's always, all right. I'm gonna say this: it's always, what's the right word? Man, I can't think of the right word right now. But it's always a good thing to be in the truth, But soon to come, it's going to be made known, when shit really hit the fan, it's going to be made known that, hey, this truth was, everything, So I'm going to start off in Sirach 6:22. It says, for wisdom is according to her name, and she is not manifest unto many. All right. And yeah, wisdom. All right. Sophia. All right. Sophia, all right, which is wisdom, all right, is not made manifest unto many, all right. Manifest being made goes into to be made known, all right. So what motherfuckers out here, first you gotta be chosen by Yahawashi to receive of this wisdom, So let me get some what is that? Wisdom of Solomon 8 and verse 3. In that she is conversing with Yahawashi, she magnifieth her nobility. Yea, the Lord of all things himself loved her. All right, it says she is conversing with Yahawashi. So they're, they're, wisdom and Yahawashi, they're together, Here it's going to keep on explaining. Verse 4, it says, for she is privy to the mysteries of the knowledge of Yahawashi, and a lover of his works. All right. So it says she is privy to the mystery. So what? Wisdom. All right. Us being, granted with the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of Yahawashi, all right, it lets us know of the things that's about to come. All right. How we can please Yahawashi, so we don't have to be destroyed with the world, So that's why it's a beautiful thing to have wisdom. All right. Here, I think there's one that Wisdom Solomon 7 too. Let me see. Give me a second. But basically it says that, it makes, men holy, and friends of Yahawashi, It's all good, so it's a great thing to have, have this truth, all right, especially in these times, all right. Because, hey, you see, niggas out here, they don't know what's about to come up on this earth. They don't know that Esau, so-called white man is about to come down with that great wrath. We know. All right, so therefore, we don't have to bug out in our minds when shit start, popping off, So Sirach 6 and verse 24 or 23, give ear, my son, receive my advice, and refuse not my counsel. And the counsel is being, the prophets of Yahawashi, And you see the spirit's been heavy, just going hard for Yahawashi. All right. So that's the counsel of Yahawashi. All right, that's the counsel that we can't refuse, because soon to come, there's going to be a point in time where we're not going to be able to, do these videos, all right, study, all right. And, this is a message, not to only you, but first and foremost myself, because shit's about to get bad out here. And soon to come, we're not going to be able to, put up these videos, all right, listen to videos, all right. All right, but rather we're going to be in a point in time where it's going to be made known if our works was, if we were really serving Yahawashi. It says, and put thy feet into her fetters and thy neck into her chain, and bow down thy shoulder and bear her, and be not grieved with her bond. So see, it says, put thy feet into her fetters and thy neck into her chain. And, obviously, once you start walking, all right, that shit, this shit get heavy on you, and it's like, you be like, oh, I want to take this shit off, Not saying that we want to fall out. Hell no, hell no, that ain't a thing at all. Fuck that, but this truth, it could weigh on you, That's why it says what, let me get something. And that be them, spirits, them left hand spirits, that be attacking you, like, hey, da, da, da. Talking all types of crazy shit in your head, But what, you can't give into that, and you just gotta, as I'm about to read right here, actually, James 1 and verse 3, knowing this, that the trying of your faith worketh patience. All right. So see, we gotta suffer, patience goes into suffer. All right. So walking in, as it says in the book of, I believe that's Ezekiel, and in the book of Revelation, basically, you first taste, I'm roughly paraphrasing, you taste of this truth is like sweet. It's sweet as honey, but when you digest it, what? It's, dang, sweet as honey, and basically, bitter, once it goes down, So yeah, when you first come in, it's all, it's all good, because you're now realizing that who you truly are, But once you're truly in this thing, now you're held to a expectation. All right, that war, and that expectation wars against your flesh. It wars against this sinful flesh. And you gotta every day walk like this to the best of your ability. That's patience right there. That's endurance. That's discipline. All right, and that's showing y'all about Shemal Shah. If we're doing that, hey, that's showing y'all about Shemal Shah that, hey, okay, my servant, he wants to be delivered in these times. Verse 4, but let patience have her perfect work, that ye may be perfect and entire, wanting nothing. All right, so see, that suffering, hey, we just gotta let it play on through. All right, we just gotta keep on walking. All right, with the chains on our neck, our feet, our feet in the fetters. All right, we just gotta keep on walking. All right, and as the scriptures say, what, this is not a roughly paraphrasing, this is not a race to the swift. So it don't matter the pace that you're going. Meaning that you ain't gotta be every day is a, you're, I don't wanna, every day is a, we're changing every day, but Salakia, you're, Salakia, it's slipping my mind. But basically, every day is not a day that we're completely 100%, changing, Or I don't even want to say it like that, because we are to the best of our abilities, you know. But everything, you know, we're doing is just perfect, you know. It's, nah, it's gonna be, you know, we're gonna have, you know, ups and downs, you know. So yeah, that was it on that. So back in Sirach 6 and verse 25, bow down thy shoulder and bear her, and be not grieved with her bonds. Yeah, you can't be grieved with what comes with this truth. All right. Hey, we just gotta, you know, we just gotta take it. All right. The scripture say, I will bear the indignation of the Lord because I have sinned against him. Hey, we're still in our captivity. All right. So therefore, we're still gonna have to go through things, you know, whatever. All right. But hey, obviously we're seeing the finish line. So therefore we can't just give up now. You know, it says, come unto her with thy whole heart and keep her ways with all thy power. Search and seek, and she shall be made known unto thee. And when thou hast got hold of her, let her not go. So see, we can't let go of this truth, you know, because hey, we're seeing it. This shit's about to pop off. All right, and if we're without this truth, hey, we're gonna be destroyed. You know, we could be destroyed, or we are going to be destroyed. You know, as Yahawashi said, what? Man, it's slipping my mind. You know, basically roughly paraphrasing, you know, says, I will knock if any man heareth and open the door, I will sup with him, you know, roughly paraphrasing, you know. So if you know, we're searching for, you know, the scriptures, all right, searching for the understanding, all right. Hey, Yahawashi, you know, he's going to give it to us, all right. Yahawashi is going to sup with us in our mind, all right. So again, verse 28, for at the last thou shalt find her rest, and thou shalt be turned, and that shall be turned to thy joy. Then shall her fetters be a strong defense for thee, and her chains a robe of glory. So see, being in the truth, hey, we're gonna see it soon to come because we kept the faith. Well, Yahawashi, you know, he's gonna, you know, grant us deliverance. All right, he's gonna grant us, you know, protection in these times to come. All right. Well, niggas is gonna see. All right. The teeth of wild beasts destroying them. All right. But when the teeth of wild beasts come upon us, what? We're gonna be totally what the scripture say, you know, we're gonna be at peace with them, you know? All because what? We served Yahawashi, you know? All because we didn't give up, you know? Verse 30, for there is a gold ornament upon her, and her bands are purple lace. Thou shalt put her on as a robe of honor, and shalt put her about thee as a crown of joy. All right. So yeah, you know, hey, in these times to come, you know, when shit really, you know, hit the fan, all right, when Esau's come down with that great wrath, all right, hey, this truth is gonna be, we're gonna be, happy that we stayed with this truth, all right? Because the niggas that fell out this truth, all right, they fell out this truth and was like, you know, now I'm gonna go back into the world, you know, I'm gonna do my own thing because I don't see things coming to pass, you know, blah, blah, blah. Hey, them niggas is gonna be through out here while we're out here good, you know? So that was pretty much it. You know, I just want to hit on that quick video. So Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Going to give all glory and praises to Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostle and others, great millstone. Peace, citations to the men that are pushing the truth. Shalom to the elect, shalom.